Yo, what's goody? What's Mary Poppins? This is ThraxxMaxximus' 2 cents, and welcome to my lair. Let's get it. Now, before I start this video, I just realized in making this video, I realized that looking at the games that are coming out on this particular list, man, it's a bunch of heavy hitters, a bunch of creative individuals that have been doing their thing, entertaining us over the last decade. I mean, George Lucas is and Gene Roddenberry. That's longer than that. That's longer than that. But yeah, I mean, you got some heavy hitters on this trailer vid here. You got your Stan Lee, your Jack Kirby, you got your Tom Clancy, the dude from Game of Thrones, you know, the Dark Souls developer. He's in this. They actually combined together. The brother that made Cyberpunk 2020. Well, now that the game is called Cyberpunk. Another dude on this list. I mean, he's kind of an unsung hero. Like, they really don't talk about him much. You know what I mean? And it's kind of discouraging a little bit sometimes. I mean, only the Dungeons and Dragons community really know who he is and rave and talk about him, but not the general, the general public. I mean, the general public should know who he is. I mean, he's just as important and as pronounced as all of them. George Lucas, Stan Lee, Gene Roddenberry, if I said his last name right, that's the Star Trek guy. Tom Clancy, he's just as prolific as those men, and he's hardly heard of. You know what I'm saying? He was a developer of one of my favorite cartoons in the 80s. And it goes by the name of Gary Gygax. And you don't hear much of him, and I definitely think people should know more about this guy. There's so many things influenced from this man, even especially in games, Elder Scrolls and Dragon Age and games of that nature. They're all inspired from Dungeons and Dragons without a question. I just don't think that Gary Gygax gets enough shine in the spotlight like he should. It's enough, coverage. But this man pushed fantasy to a whole nother level, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. All that whole Dungeons and Dragons things and all that, he created all that. And don't get me wrong, he was inspired by J.R. Tolkien of Lord of the Rings, but he took that concept and just went super sane with it. Like, he went to the next level with it. I mean, it's crazy the stuff that he developed and created. And Marvel been doing their thing as of late. And Tony Stark, man, I don't know. I think he's got a little edge over everybody. He can make a Buster suit for everything. I would eat in my Buster suit, sleep in my Buster suit, go to the bathroom in my Buster suit. I'd never leave my Buster suit.
The Avengers were everything I imagined.
Hello, San Francisco!
Looking at this Avengers trailer, why they faces? They look ugly. They look like they're on, like, I don't know, man. Like, Captain America look like he's ready to kill himself or something. What's wrong with their faces? I don't like how they did their faces. Their faces look crazy. Why didn't they just use the actors? I know it'll cost more money, but I don't like the faces that they made. I don't like Thor's outfit. But the game looks dope, though. Other than that, it looks dope.
Bob, knock him down.
Thor, what's your status?
There are humans trapped. Lots of small, angry men with guns.
Dead. Okay. Here's one thing. I don't think they're really paying attention to the source material when they make these games and stuff like that. Because if they did, I think they would know that dead Hulk can press 85 tons with little stress.
Tony, Thor, the cable.
Thor hovers around the same range.
Cap, what's going on over there?
He hit one of those soldiers with Mjolnir.
Start to Chimera, what's your status?
Disney owns these guys now, right? So I mean, I guess they abandoned their all for the family and kids now, I guess, because these guys is killing people.
Damn it, they
Look how Scarlet looks.
Some say they were set up. Others call them murderers.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Well, we all lost something that day. But that's not how this story ends.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Here's the wolf.
But all in all, the game looks pretty good, though. This game looks like it might be pretty dope.
Remember our ancestors in the harsh wilderness. The grain, battling the naysayers. Better fight and fall than to live without hope. You might learn to survive and not let your worries and hopelessness stand in your way. Be mighty and keep strong. Be mighty and keep strong. The long road is hard, but go you must. For he who has traveled far and endure well.
I know they're saying that this is just a preliminary for this game, but they got a lot of work to do.
Going. Be mighty and keep going. It will be worth it in the end. And if you stand by your own trial and not by what others say, the right folk and kin will show up in your life. There won't be a lone wolf forever. Get out there and hunt it down.
Hey guys, this is Black Rose Arts, Baldurs. We're very excited about the depth of the Norse mythology. We want to develop each world.
Talk about medieval times and Viking times and all that. I mean, basically the age of mythology. I mean, all you got to do is just one great act of valor, just one act of something incredible, and you got witnesses to see you do it, and you'll be like an Achilles, a Hercules, a Perseus. Or Perseus, I said I fucked that up, I think. But I mean, they'll be singing lullabies to their children about you for the ages. I mean, forever. You know what I mean? It's like we know about all these men here, and they must have just did some phenomenal things in the past. We speak about them to this day. You know what I mean? That's what's attractive about these kind of games.
Our game is about Vikings.
You know, it makes you ponder about things like this. You know what I mean? What if you lived back in these times? But this developer cut, man, they got a lot of work to do, man. This game right here for Honor, man. You guys better be taking a lot of pointers from that game. I mean, graphically, this game looks okay. I don't know about the movements, though. They really got to work on that. And when they show the character dodging, that looks really retarded. I really don't like how the character looks when he dodges. They got their work cut out. Like I said, you guys better pay attention to For Honor. How the character look? That look crazy. Y'all gotta fix that. That looks crazy. That look crazy as hell.
Can help you to avoid an enemy attack and begin your own counter.
Like using the drunken technique and shit.
Use the game's sliding mechanics to your advantage as to break up your attacks to catch your opponent off guard. Vikings mostly used long bows, and as you might expect, they didn't have any crosshairs to help them along. There will be no crosshairs available for bows in VallHall. Only your bow, your arrow, and the enemy. The strength and distance your arrow flies with is also determined by the amount you...
I doubt you could even imagine it. That which commanded the stars, giving life its fullest brilliance. The Elden Ring. Oh, Elden Ring. Shattered by someone or something. Don't tell me you don't see it. Look up at the sky. It burns.
Man, this game, man. Two heavy hitters. This game better be. They better bring it with this hype with this game, man. You know, here's a little brief history on Gary Gygax.
My father was a shoe repairman by trade. He didn't go down a traditional path. We were very poor at that time, and then he creates this innovative game. I think he knew he had something.
Gary Gygax loved all kinds of games, and he had a feel for what made a game that was fun to play.
I mean, he did look like a wizard.
He had a facility with numbers.
A great man, a creative visionary.
You couldn't talk to the guy for 5 minutes without getting pumped up.
Welcome to 330 Center Street. This is Gary Gygax's house.
So he's living in Lake Geneva. He had 5 kids at that point. Then he lost his job.
They were really living close to the edge.
At the same time, he was banging away on a third-hand typewriter, writing what would eventually become Dungeons & Dragons.
This is a substantial breakthrough in intellectual history.
All of a sudden, you found a credible way to make fantasy real.
It's story time, it's playtime with friends.
It's deep play. You consciously, collectively agree to enter into an imaginal world.
It's wild.
Oh shit, this game isn't half bad.
This is a word-of-mouth phenomenon that spread like a meme before the internet.
People were comparing it to heroin because they just couldn't believe how obsessed people became.
With that came the controversy of allegations of Satanism.
That was terribly threatening to the dominant culture.
This game affects the most intelligent of our children. It's white versus black witchcraft.
There was this menace of, is some freak gonna try to get to Gary?
There was the disappearance of James Dallas Egbert.
There's no such thing as bad publicity. Make it forbidden and everybody wants it.
1976, it's 300,000. 1977, it's 700,000.
The sales tripled one year and tripled the next year.
And now I've got a pile of money and I'm going to Beverly Hills. I'm going to have fun.
Gary has an amazing mansion,
a Rolex watch and a matching ring.
He's making cartoons. He's having parties.
I walked by the jacuzzi and there are like 2 Playboy bunnies bubbling around in it.
He's living the dream.
Gary ultimately came to understand that he had a problem.
You were in danger of losing Dungeons & Dragons itself. grudges certainly were produced. Real lives got affected, real people got hurt.
Sometimes lightning strikes, but lightning is a wild element.
This is not a man who has an MBA and 20 years of business experience. This is a man who started it in his basement.
The stairs are very narrow, and they're quite treacherous.
Oh yeah, and Dritz Do'Urden, the best-selling R.A. Salvatore novels about Dritz Do'Urden. That's in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons, man. That too, I love that series. I listen to the audiobooks. Okay, I got a question about this, man. Anybody into the new current D&D, man? Because I remember red dragons were supposed to be either chaotic or lawful evil or something like that. So what type of deal did these people make in this town to get red dragons to come to their aid and defend them from, I guess, powerful enemies such as this? I mean, look at it, the vortex is opening up in the air. Like, where did... Those are red dragons. Red dragons are bad, but they're defending the city. So, how's that working? What type of deal was struck, or how did they negotiate the terms to get this popping? She's kind of pretty for a half orc, half human chick. Yeah. How's she gonna function with that damn thing in her head? Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. He's finally getting his dues. You know, I'm happy for him. I'm really happy for that right there. That brother's getting his dues. I mean, this is I mean, I'm not trying to make it a race thing or nothing like that, but it's just awesome when you see your brother doing some creative things and getting a recognition for some creative and sci-fi or fantasy type works. You know what I mean? So I'm glad this brother's getting his just dues finally.
Wash up. We gonna be with you in a minute.
Nah, this motherfucker didn't know something was gonna go down weird right here. I'm like, man, fuck going to the bathroom and washing my neck, nigga. Give me my money. You ain't know something was gonna go wrong right here. I don't know what in no bathroom. Then I asked him if he had company with him. I was like, yeah, they in the ramps waiting. You know what I'm saying? Something will go wrong here. They gonna come tear shit up. Where my money? And he wasn't smart enough to lie about that.
Oh, we are going to the major
Kinda
leagues,
stupid.
Jack? Oh, no. Okay, get to a clinic now.
Mr. Wells' condition is critical.
Go!
Immediate medical
It's gonna
help
be
is
okay.
required.
Just hold on. Hey, just think about all the good that we're gonna have, huh?
Oh, sorry.
He should have saw this coming. Come on now. What the hell?
Just take the chip decks.
Every corporal cop in this city's gonna be blasting down these doors after what you and your psycho friend did. We didn't need all this tension, damn it.
Didn't see the hell out that dude. I know one of the classes is a hacker. She's definitely a hacker. She can shut you down. That's crazy. She made his blades go back in his arms. That's crazy.
Wake the up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Whoa, hey, easy.
Mr. Hand sent me. Am I right for the job? Okay, I'm in.
Yeah, definitely on some Ghost in the Shell shit with this. This was out before Ghost in the Shell, but you know what I'm saying? It's pretty dope. I mean, the ideal of it was. I just realized that this game is called Quarantine, and we just getting out of a quarantine.
We found him.
Crazy.
Take him. I'll cover you.
He's going into stasis.
Contact. Head to the extraction point.
Okay. This game looks like it's a good game, guys. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm tired of zombies, man. I'm zombied the fuck out. I'm sorry. I'm tired of zombies. I'm tired of zombies. Tired of this shit. Like, no one has got a more original path to take. Every time we turn around, post-apocalyptic stuff has to have zombies in it. Zombies is every damn where, man. I'm tired of zombies, man. Tired of them. They just getting played out a little bit. You know, give it a rest a little bit.
The virus tore society apart, but I won't let it turn me into an enemy. Staying alive became the essence of our existence. Yet life must be more than just
But the game does look good. I'm just tired of zombies.
Every day the disease tries to crush us and make us forget who we are, but I keep fighting. My name is Aiden, and I am infected.
Pressure building in lines 4, 17, and 33. Pressure building in lines 4, 7. Protocol accepted. Breach detected.
I got some questions with this, man.
Daddy's listening.
About the whole Halo situation.
And how big are you?
Why when they had him fight Locke, how come they didn't have him the real size he was supposed to be? He's supposed to be a Nephilim size dude. Like Master Chief is from the original program of those super soldiers, and they're huge. They're mad. They're like
I love you, Daddy.
Shaquille O'Neal big, if not bigger than that. They look pretty big. So why didn't they have Locke be, you know, the size he's supposed to be and fight against Master Chief with the size he's supposed to be? It doesn't mean they couldn't have made a fight happen. Locke could have still fought him. It just would have been, you know, the size comparisons would have been more accurate. And then another thing, you know what I mean? They took Cortana away from him, man. Master Chief loved Cortana. Like I don't know how they're gonna, you know, push the series forward. I got a bunch of questions about Halo. How the hell is Master Chief floating in goddamn space? And why does that suit have a life support? I mean, what the fuck? Does he look like a zombie under there? Is he like partially dead? Is he a cyborg? What the hell is he? Like, is that an Iron Man suit? It has to be. I mean, he fell from friggin' space and landed on the damn planet and was still intact. Like, what's up with that suit? You know what I'm saying? And what's going on with him inside there? You know what I mean? I don't know. I got a lot of questions about this game, man. You know, I got to start, I don't know, making sense with Master Chief a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You guys got stuff to add at the bottom about him. You know what I'm saying? Hit me at the bottom of the comments. But I mean,
looks like the main power
this seems like he's like a cyborg or a robot. I mean, how is he surviving in space like that? How's the suit keeping him alive like that? That's crazy. They need to explain that more. They need to get more into detail about the suit and how it works.
In there. I hope you're ready. Please don't die. Please don't die.
Look, you see a computer readout loading.
Yes! Yes!
That's indicating to me that he's cyborgish.
Home! Oh, welcome back, Chief. I rerouted what little power I had into your suit. Looks like there's a problem with the servos in your hands. Stay calm. You've been out there a while.
Where's this chip he's putting in the back of his head? Was it Cortana on that chip? Or a chip like that? Weapon containment. Catch that.
Whoa, easy there, big guy. You're not. Status report.
After everything he's been through, he's just ready to jump back into the fight, huh?
There's something you need to see, Chief.
I think they need to get more in depth about his story. Like, he should be a little bit broken up about the whole Cortana situation and all that. And he's just ready to just jump right back into the battle. Oh, let's fight. What the hell?
There's nothing left for us here. I don't think over here is. No. Not then! Not again! We need to run! No, we need to fight.
Get ready.